Hallelujah and praise the Most High today, family. Praise the highest Yahuwah today. Hallelujah. Family, it's a gorgeous day here in the Carolinas, and we're so glad to see it. We're so glad to be in the land of the living, given the opportunity and the ability to say praise the Most High today. We don't take him for granted, family. We cannot take him for granted. And a lot of folks are putting themselves on his bad side. And it's not a good thing. It's not a good look, as we used to say. No, it's not. We have to know that he's real and that he's a rewarder of those who diligently seek him. So what about those that's diligently throwing him to steal for him? Not yet. I still want to play. I still want to play. I know you're real, but I still want to do my thing. You're full of grace and mercy. Oh boy. Is he? Tell that to the folks on the way to hell or already in hell. Tell that to the rich man that's in hell now. Begging for Abraham to send somebody over that he mistreated so he can give him some cool water. That he mistreated. Now he still want to look down on him and have him come serve him. And that's how people are. They want you to forgive them. And I thought he was a forgiving God. I thought you were supposed to show love. Really? Until we come to our senses and be like, okay, they're not going to change. They don't mean me no good. Who that said this song? That was Martin. Don't you know no good? Don't you know no good? And sadly, some folks don't. And never will. See, that's why the text says, come out from amongst them and be separate, says Yahuwah. And touch not the unclean thing. Why does he have to say all of that? Because we're around folks that's touching the unclean thing. That's living a life of sin, which means death, consistently. And not looking to do no right. Not looking to serve their maker. Not at all. But what about you today, family? I hope everyone is well, and like myself, you're able to get out and enjoy this day like I have been. But let's jump into this idea. We've been tiptoeing right into it because it's in my heart. It's in my heart heavy. Strong and heavy. Stop faking the funk. Stop faking the funk. And I heard that just as loud in my Ruach earlier today. Pardon me. Because I had 2 recordings from the past 2 days that I didn't put out. But anyway, stop faking the funk. And faking the funk is an idiomatic expression often used in the hip-hop culture that means to be insincere. Remember that word, insincere. Act phony or pretend to be someone you are not. We see them today a dime a dozen, don't we? Everywhere you go, folks faking the funk like who they pretend to be, but they're not. It commonly refers to performing below one's potential, breaking promises, or pretending to be cool, competent, or confident when one is not. You're just a liar. You're just a liar. And the text says, liars shall not enter into his kingdom. Or they shall have their part in the lake of fire, I believe the text says. And insincere describes someone not expressing genuine feeling. Not expressing genuine feeling. Characterized by hypocrisy, deceit, or fake, artificial behavior. It's just like the foods these days. You can't buy nothing off the shelf today without reading what's in it. Oh, it's fake. It's fake food. All kind of artificial mess in it. And you know you don't want to put that in your body because you'll start having artificial results. Unreal results. Instead of putting healthy foods in your body, consuming healthy food fruits, veggies, fish, lamb if you eat meat. But the set-apart text contains many verses condemning insincerity, faking the funk, hypocrisy, and lip service, primarily focusing on the gap between outward appearance and inward reality. You're not who you say you are on the inside. Your heart ain't lining up with your actions. Or your heart is lining up with your actions. You can't hide what's on the inside. Your heart saying you phony, you fake, you're not who you say you are. This is hard. This is home and hard and home. Because I see it every day, family, every single day. Folks say they love the Most High, but they don't. And 9 times out of 10, they got the label Christian on their name. Oh, I'm Christian. No, you're not. Oh, you can have that label. Yeah, you can be Christian, but you're not a follower. You can have that label, because that was a byword that was given to our people who was in the way. Followers of the way. Followers of Mashiach. Not talkers. They walked it out. Not talkers only. Yeah, they talk the word because you had to spread the gospel. You had to share your testimony, share the Besorah. But it's not only. Just like folks say, I'm a believer. Really? Show me some actions behind that belief. Show me that you really believe. You can't say one thing and you not walk it out. It's never nothing to just a confession. See, they have took the word and tore it all up. Say it means this, it means that. No, it don't. It means you need to go sit down somewhere and shut up and quit taking people to hell with you. Whenever the text says something about belief or believe unto righteousness, whatever it says about belief, it was already with preconceived idea that you're going to walk out your belief. You're going to walk out your faith. You're not just going to talk about it, you're going to be about it. I thought that was a powerful note we found here. Primarily focusing on the gap between outward appearance and inward reality. It's a gap. Just like that gap was between paradise and hell, where the rich man was peeping over at Lazarus. That's his name. The guy that was poor in life, but a rich man wouldn't break him off nothing. He wouldn't even feed him the crumbs off his table, family. Evil people, and that's the same. Their ancestors are living amongst us today. They full of the devil. Their father, Hasatan. They want more and more and more to do more and more evil. Sad, but it's true. Insincere worship and worshipers. We see that in Matthew 15:8-9. These people honor me with their lips, but their hearts are far from me. They worship me in vain. Their teachings are merely human rules. Doctrines of men. Doctrines of demons in reality. Whatever the Hasatan tell you to do, you at it. As long as you can keep fulfilling your lust. As long as you can keep fulfilling them pleasures. And Jeremiah 12:2 says, you are always on their lips, but far from their hearts. Now, can you imagine being in love with an individual like that? You're always on their lips, but their heart is far from you. They don't love you. They don't care nothing about you. And we're seeing this in these last days with these leaders and teachers of men with their doctrines of demons and their own doctrines being exposed. Because Yahuwah said everything will be exposed in time. And right here at the end, everything has to be exposed. Has to come to the light. And Hosea 6:4 says, what can I do with you, Ephraim? Your love is like the morning mist, like the early dew that disappears. Now Ephraim is a tribe of Yasharal. But Yahuwah is saying, what can I do with you, Ephraim? Your love is like the morning mist, like the early dew that disappears. And even fog, you know how the fog is out early in the AM, but as soon as the sun comes up, it starts burning it off, and it starts disappearing. What a sad song for the Most High to tell you that. I don't want to be like that, family. I don't want to be like that in none of my relationships. Never have. Never have. Now, I haven't always done everything I should have done in a relationship that I was in. But when I said I love you, I meant it, and I wanted to do everything I could to show you that. It didn't always work out like I planned because I wasn't walking in the truth of who I am. But to the Most High be the glory. And Matthew 23:27-28 says, Yahushua calls the Pharisees whitewashed tombs that look beautiful on the outside, but are full of dead people's bones and all uncleanness. All uncleanness. That means every type of foul, I ain't gonna cuss, foul mess that a man or woman can do. Well, he talking about the priest, the Pharisees now. That men can do, they doing it. And we see this in the Roman Catholic Church these days. They still mess with them little boys. They still doing it. Because they haven't been disciplined. They hadn't been brought to the light and then punished. They just send them over to another parish, across town. Or really across country. Somewhere they can hide them for a while, pay the parents off. They got all the money in the world. Just like with these politicians. With these files that's been exposed. Dirty old men. Dirty. And Proverbs 26:24-25 says, enemies disguise themselves with their lips, but in their hearts they harbor deceit. Though their speech is charming, do not believe them. See, that's what we was just talking about. No, we're not loving everybody. No, you hate me, I'm gonna hate you. You hate me and try to kill my kids, I'm gonna hate you. I'm gonna hate you. I ain't gonna say I'm gonna try to kill your kids, but I'm not gonna love you. No, that's buffoonery. Matter of fact, that's foolishness. I tell you what I'm gonna try to do the most is get away from you and stay away from you. Stay out of your vicinity so I won't do something that will put my life in jeopardy and my kids and my family's life in jeopardy. Because I done cracked you across your head. Because I done cracked you across your head, which you deserve. And Titus 1:16. They claim to know Yahuwah, but by their actions they deny him. And that's our time. See, any person that ever came for the Most High, they was stomping these false preachers a new one, a mud hole. Stomping them a new mud hole, as folks used to say. Which we're not going to get into that, but they was tearing their minds off with the truth. I heard this young white fella today talking about this present administration and how they're treating folks and how they're straight up Nazis, he said. He was energetic, to say the least. He was hot. And he was telling the truth about his own people. He said he's had it, the privilege, since his birth. He was showing his skin that white privilege. He said the only people that should be doing peaceful demonstrations were people of color. He said y'all should be at the house sitting back watching, and we, people of no color, should be out demonstrating, tearing stuff up. He didn't say stuff, he said turn stuff up. And he said that's the only way change is gonna come. Is if some of us who are the problem get out there and fight against it. He said, I dare to say violence besets violence. He said, if you don't want to be violent, you go home and write your congressman. And see how that works out. He's like, these people are straight up Nazis. They're devils. He put it out there. But that's what it's going to take for folks to say we have inherited lies. That's what the text says they're going to say, and they're saying it. Our fathers have inherited lies. This is not right, and we need to change. But you got to stop faking the funk. You got to be real. Whoever's listening to this, you got to get tired of being sick and tired first of that man or woman in the mirror. Mike had it right. You got to change that man in the mirror. And really, first you got to go to the man who made the man in the mirror, or the man, or the creator that created the man in the mirror, or the woman in the mirror. To say, help me, Father. I'm tired of this man or woman I am. I ain't hitting on nothing. You know I ain't hitting on nothing. This ain't who you created me to be. Help me. And he will. Stop faking the funk, family. And do stay up and keep pushing forward in the right direction. Shalom. Hallelujah.